Just remember, the true meaning of Christmas lies in your heart. It's one day to go before the birth of Jesus Christ. Good morning, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis, and this is the Morning Edition. And as always, it's so great to have you waking up with us. Fresh to strong winds will continue to persist across the islands today. But for more on your weather outlook for the holiday, here is our weather guy, Basil Dean.
This weather report is sponsored by Bank of the Bahamas, the bank of solutions.
Good morning, LaDawn. We have some pre-frontal activity over the northwest Bahamas ahead of that cold front, which is heading our way. We'll tell you all about that later in the newscast, so do stay tuned. But outside of our studios, we are under cloudy skies with some light rain showers. Temperature at 73 degrees. Relative humidity quite rich at 93%. We have south-southeast winds at 15 miles per hour. The barometric pressure 1,013.0 millibars. That's 29.94 inches, and the pressure is steady. Your temperatures around the islands this morning in Marshall, Babaco, it's 71 degrees, 70 in Greentoll Key, 70 also in Freeport, Grand Bahama. The Berry Islands a little warmer at 76, 76 also in Alistair and Bimini. In Harbour Island, 76. Roxanne, Eleuthera, 75, 77 degrees in Otterstown, Cat Island. Staniel Key, 76. More 76 showing up in Kemp Space, Old Andros, and Fresh Creek in Central Andros. San Salvador and Rum Key at 77 degrees, 78 in Rygat Island, Clarence-Town, Long Island, Crooked Island, Betsy Bay, and Acklands. Matthew Town in Agua at 79. Turks and Caicos Islands also reported 79 degrees. And if you're traveling this morning, we'll hear some high and low temperatures you're likely to find at some of your favorite cities. That's going to do it for your travel forecast. Now for your boaters today, your forecast is going to shape up like this. We're looking at south to southwest winds, 15 to 25 knots. Choppy seas today at 4 to 7 feet. So caution flags up for your boaters in the northwest Bahamas. Tide-wise, it's going to be low at 11:39 this morning. The high tide at 5:28 in the afternoon. For the central and southeastern islands, winds southeast, 15 to 20 knots. Also having rough sea conditions in the central and southeastern islands. So the caution flags extend throughout the 700 islands. And that's going to do it for your first look at Weather the Morning Edition. Stay tuned. Your forecast for today and tonight is still ahead.
Thanks a lot, Basil. Meanwhile, our Kelsey Johnson is standing by with the Bahamas First traffic report.
The traffic report is sponsored by Bahamas First. First in insurance. Today, tomorrow.
Good morning, LaDawn. Good morning, Bahamas. You're looking at a beautiful shot of the Tonic Williams-Darling Highway and JFK roundabout. That's where we're coming to you live from this early Monday morning. It's kind of wet out here, so we want the general public, especially those driving, to drive with caution and care on these wet, slippery roads. We just want to also remind the general public about the roadworks that is taking place on Nassau Street. That's between the Ponciana Drive roundabout and the Meadow Street traffic light. That's Nassau Street intersection, as well as the unpaved open trench that is on Soldier Road, not too far from the East Street light. Now, joining me live this morning is Sergeant Jerron Thompson, who will give us an update of everything that has happened over the weekend in terms of traffic. Good morning, Sergeant Thompson. It must be was a busy weekend for you guys this weekend.
Good morning to you. Good morning, Bahamas. We did indeed have a very, very busy weekend in respect to traffic incidents. We had a total of 60 crashes in the last 72-hour period. We had one traffic fatality, which occurred sometime around 9:15 p.m. in the Mangrove Key, Andros area, which involved one vehicle and one male succumbing on the scene of that crash. And also we had a traffic fatality in the Grand Bahama area at the intersection of Call Road and Ponce de Leon intersection, where we had a crash involving two vehicles. One of the males who was involved in this traffic crash was succumb on scene at that particular intersection.
Now, like I said, it must have been a bit busy weekend here, especially in the capital. I mean, a lot of parties were happening over the weekend. Yes,
we had another serious crash yesterday, University Drive, just in the area of Rover Service Station, just in the area of the Ministry of Education. We have seen an increased number of crashes. We're trying our very best to police our streets and have the necessary road checks and what have you. But it is still a challenge because even though we are around the clock, we still have persons out there. There's a huge island out there up and about, drinking and driving and driving impaired and having these crashes. So we like to encourage persons to find a designated driver and don't drink and don't drive. And really don't do drugs either.
We're about 48 hours out of the Christmas day. Is there any safety tips you want to give to the general public?
Yes, like I mentioned before, please, persons who know they're going to attend parties and know they're going to consume alcohol or what have you, please find a designated driver. Someone who's not going to drink, who's going to try to get you from the party back to your destination in one piece. We encourage that. And we encourage persons to also do like small mechanical inspections of your vehicle, check your headlights, check your brakes, check your tires. When you hear that little squeaking in the brakes, don't turn up the radio. That is not the big note. You need to address that as soon as possible. Our brakes are not that expensive, but it could cost you a lot of expense if you want to crash. Also, your tires, try to change your tires. Persons are driving on these dummy tires all around the town. Some people get 4 dummy tires on their vehicles, and that is not to be. A dummy tire is to get you from point A to point B, and that point is from where your tire flat to a tire shop. And then we also encourage persons, like once you change a tire, like if you change the front tire, we encourage persons to change both tires because we want a steady drive, an even drive, because if you change one tire, you'll notice that the wheel will pull to one side. And we also encourage persons to rotate their tires. So if the front tires are starting to be worn, you can rotate them to the back, and where the back will probably be in better condition.
Now, I must ask, is the cell phone law in effect? Because I've seen so many persons still driving around using their cell phones. Yes,
they're providing the treasury with a lot of money. Because we are continuing to report those persons. When persons get caught using their cell phones, they try to ask us for breaks. We're not giving any breaks. We're not giving any breaks because we know that a direct relationship to crashes sometimes results in the use of cell phones, so we're not giving anyone any breaks at any time.
All right, thank you so much, Sergeant Jerron Thompson. LaDawn, we're going to toss it back into the studio just to remind the general public that it is still wet outside and you want to drive with due caution and care. So back to you in the studio, LaDawn.
Thanks a lot, Kelsey. Now on to our top story this morning. This holiday season turning out to be a busy one for travelers to the Bahamas. And already the Ministry of Tourism has shifted its marketing campaign to ensure record-breaking numbers in the new year. Director General Joy Jibalou says her team is currently looking at new strategies to target those markets that are showing a decline in tourism arrivals.
Come the first week of January, we are coming out in the United States so strong. I don't think any market in the United States will not know that the Bahamas is not open, or that they will not be saying, that we're not open. And the reason for that, if I look in New York, Manhattan alone, all of Fifth Avenue, every block, we're going to have banner, the JC Decal, those digital banners in every bus stop. The Bahamas, we still rocking. We're going to take over Penn Station. All our airline partners, Delta, JetBlue, American, we will be dominating in-flight entertainment. Before you can watch anything, you're going to have to see a Bahamas is open ad. And so we are doing everything that we can to ensure that we are out strong in the market.
As the discussion on marijuana continues and the Commission's report is anticipated, officials plan to continue their education campaign. Minister of Education, the Honorable Jeffrey Lloyd says presently students are educated about marijuana, but he expects those lessons to evolve if the law changes to decriminalize the use of marijuana in small quantities. Lloyd also shared his stance on the issue that has been debated in recent months.
We've already been doing that in our social studies program, in our health science programs. We have talked about the effects of dangerous drugs. And let me just be very clear, I entirely support the decriminalization of small quantities, recreational quantities of marijuana, and the expungement of records of persons who are found to be guilty in those circumstances. Absolutely, I'm not in favor of legalization. I'm looking forward to the delivery of the Marijuana Commission's report. I feel, and I've mentioned this many, many times over the years, that we unfortunately have, relegated a number of our young people to a life that is unfortunate for them in terms of employment, in terms of travel, as a result of this situation where they are found with a joint or two, and again, recreational quantities, and their life has really essentially come to a stop.
The Minister of Education says he looks forward to implementation, but notes education will remain a key focus.
Well, let's understand now, we have alcohol, which many consider dangerous drug. We have cigarettes we consider dangerous drugs. When we talk about the decriminalization of these substances, we are not talking about throwing the door wide open so that young people can still have access to them. Just like they don't have, unfettered access to alcohol, unfettered access to cigarettes. There will be regulations, absolutely, if it is being considered and will be considered by the government. No question about it. But yes, I endorse an enhancement of the education program that we must have around substances, not only in marijuana, but all substances that can alter one's consciousness. People are abusing now today legal drugs. Because, again, they are not aware of the potential dangers that these impose if they are not used and handled in a proper fashion.
Workers on the ground in Abaco represent a wide cross-section of the society as steps are being taken to generate some state of normalcy there and return more business to the Northern Island. The Member of Parliament, for North Abaco and Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honourable Darren Henfield, on those initiatives underway over in Abaco.
From my perspective, things are moving. Things are moving if you've not been there before the storm or immediately after the storm and you've not gone recently, you won't realize how much is actually being done. For instance, power has been restored in Abaco from Wilson City all the way south to Sandy Point. From Blackwood all the way to Little Abaco, past Cooperstown and into Grand Key. And Green Turtle Key now, power has been restored. Power and both water services have been restored. We have a lot of help from the international community who's assisting us in our recovery. We have a lot of material on the ground, and early next year, the government will introduce a voucher system that will allow contractors to be hired to effect repairs on those roofs and homes that have the kind of incursions that we think can be repaired in the immediate future.
Meantime, members of the Grand Bahama community came together yesterday to remember those who lost their lives in Hurricane Dorian and the impact the storm has had on the island. The Christian community, the Port Authority, and others over in Grand Bahama joined hearts and hands in as they reflect, but look forward to the future for a brighter Grand Bahama. Today, the island is making attempts to rebound with various economic opportunities unfolding. And it's Christmas time, and we continue to bring special renditions. Coming up, the one and only Nehemiah Heald. So stay close.
Oh, come ye to Bethlehem. B.O.B. wants you to have a Christmas to remember.
From now through December 31st, we're offering low rates and fast approvals on our Christmas consumer and debt consolidation loans, plus a chance to win $1,000, $1,500, or $2,500 in our Christmas to Remember promotion.
And to make the season even brighter, B.O.B. will donate an additional $5 to Hurricane Dorian relief for every approved Christmas loan.
Merry Christmas from B.O.B.
Your bank, our solutions.
Terms and conditions apply.
Shopping made easy right at your fingertips with the #1 online grocery shopping app in the Bahamas. You can now order online from a variety of trusted brands and at the best prices in town. Once you place your order, our team will gather it, package it, and deliver it. So no more wasting time at the grocery store. Get the best online grocery shopping and delivery experience with the push of a button. Fast shipping anywhere in the Bahamas and free delivery anywhere in Nassau. website with a minimum purchase. Download the app today.
Hi, welcome to Dream Girls. We offer a wide variety of hair care, and your everyday beauty needs.
Here at Dream Girls, we carry a wide variety of products for natural or relaxed hair, such as ORS, Pure Care, and Shea Moisture. We also carry a large selection of weaving, braiding, and crochet hair. You can expect to find a private wig room, a large variety of products, and service with a smile. Whether you're shopping for a party, a corporate event, or your everyday working woman, Dream Girls can make your dream become a reality. Live your dream, experience your dream, Dream Girls.
We have 3 convenient locations to serve you: Village Road Shopping Center, Prince Charles Shopping Center, and Legacy Plaza located on Prince Charles next to BTC Cash and Go. Here at Dream Girls, enhancing beauty becomes your reality.
Prime Care's Doctors Hospital Primary and Preventative Care Service, based at a Doctors Hospital West outpatient facility on Blake Road, making it your one-stop shop for primary care services. Many people are familiar with going to their primary care doctor to treat colds, flus, cuts, and aches. However, Prime Care is all of that and more. Primary care for the whole family involves checkups and physicals, health monitoring and disease prevention, chronic disease management like hypertension, diabetes, high cholesterol, and asthma, mental health checkups, and so much more. Using Prime Care for your primary care needs ensures that in the event you need further care someday, you and your family are already registered patients in the Doctors Hospital Health System with a complete and accurate health record. Prime Care accepts all major insurances and NHI. If you've not enrolled in NHI, you can do so online or at our Doctors Hospital West location.
Feeding thousands in the capital yesterday, the Bahamas Feeding Network will continue the outreach over in Grand Bahama today. Volunteers joined forces on Sunday to assist with a Christmas giveaway of 5,000 meals in the Fox Hill community. President of the network and organizer, Philip Smith.
We have prepared 5,000 meals today, so we will distribute those 5,000 meals to about 50 churches, soup kitchens, and feeding centers that are part of our membership. We have a membership of about 120 churches, soup kitchens, and feeding organizations located in Nassau, Grand Bahama, and throughout the Family Island. So today, about 40 to 50 of them will come and collect food from here. Also coming here to collect will be individuals as well. Also coming here today are persons who have been staying with friends and families in various homes. They come here as well today to collect food.
3 months after Hurricane Dorian pounded the northern Bahamas, storm survivors are still taking advantage of the Red Cross's multi-purpose cash assistance program funded by the American Red Cross. Director General Caroline Turnquest talked about the effectiveness of the program.
Persons would have registered when they came in initially. The assessments would have been done. We would have checked with social services. We signed an MOU with them for the access to personal information, and persons were selected and contacted, and distributions were going on at various points in New Providence as well as Grand Bahama, and now going on in Abaco. So the cards, for a total of $3,600, they were done in 3 tranches with that total, and so persons what we call multi-purpose cash, and they were able to go and get things that they need.
The Director General says she is looking forward to great things for the charitable organization in 2020.
We are working with other NGOs, as you know, and as an auxiliary to the Bahamas government, we're working closely with the government in terms of social services. We're working with the Port Authority in the Grand Bahama area, and so we have really gone into what we call case management. We're trying to move away from persons having to tow those long lines to get assistance. So we have issued some identification cards for persons that they can call in, set an appointment, and come in and talk about their needs and get assistance. Of course, we've also been offering the psychosocial support for persons. And so we have really, Dorian has caused the Bahamas Red Cross to go to a whole new level.
The Youth Empowerment Program impacting more lives this Yuletide season. On Sunday, they visited some special children, spreading joy and surprises. Here's Paisella Forbes.
Christmas is definitely the most wonderful time of the year for most, but many children are not as fortunate to experience holiday traditions, receive gifts, or spend time with friends and loved ones. President of the Youth Empowerment Program, Delano Monroe, and mentor of the Youth Empowerment Central District, Brittany Johnson, say they are happy to give back and encourage others to do the same.
We want to spread some Christmas joy, the same joy that we feel in our homes with our family and so forth. So we, as a YEP family, and partnering with parties such as the YEP Central District, the Student Association, and YEP as a whole, we want to make sure that these students feel the Christmas spirit, not just today, but for the remainder of the Christmas season.
It's a Christmas spirit, and persons get so busy, tied up in shopping for persons them who already have stuff. If kids like this can actually give back to other kids, then you should be more appreciative and say, you know what, let me just get a gift and just donate it to somebody else.
The Youth Empowerment Program also held a small presentation to award the Children's Emergency Hostel for their tireless efforts.
Ms. Mott, on behalf of the Youth Empowerment Program, the Student Association, and North Central District, we would like to present this laptop along with a wireless speaker and all of these other gifts here on this table to the Children Emergency Hostel.
On behalf of the Children Emergency Hostel, I would like to say thank you from the staff and the children. Thank you.
Vice President of the Youth Empowerment Program, Patrick Lam, and Public Relations Representative Rashad Roll say they have benefited from the program and are excited to make other kids feel special.
My role here today is to make sure the kids here feel the Christmas joy that they wouldn't be able to feel while at home like we would feel, and to present them with gifts and feed them and entertain them in ways that they would have fun. Being a part of YEP has impacted me in so many different ways that it breaks me out of my shell to being able to do public speaking.
Well, YEP impacted my life in many ways. It takes me from being by myself into accepting other people, other characteristics, other emotions, and taking perspective on a different way of life. I hope to bring my energy because my life bringing smile to people's faces.
I'm Paisella Forbes, SEDNS Network News.
Thanks, Paisella. To help uplift and spread the joys of Christmas through music, we have in studio the Minister of Music with responsibility for musicians at Mount Tabor Church and well-known entertainer Nehemiah Heald. Nehemiah, welcome to the Morning Edition.
Well, good morning to you, LaDawn, and all of your listeners.
It's Christmas time. Talk to us a little bit about why is music so important, not only this time of the year, but all year round.
Well, in particular at this time, it's really about spreading the message of Jesus and the purpose for his birth, his death, resurrection, that sort of stuff. And, generally we spread cheers through music during the Christmas holidays and every season. A lot of people don't understand how emotional music is because they're always telling you a story about somebody's life or, a story about what happened in their life, that sort of stuff. So music brings cheers, it brings emotions alive.
I know you've been away from Bahamas for a while, and you're now the minister responsible for music at Mount Tabor. What's that been like for you, that transition?
It's been an awesome experience for me. I mean, I tell people I was called into ministry. I didn't just say I want to go into ministry. I was called, and whenever you're called in ministry, the purpose is a little bit more real because you can't make a decision to move off your own will. Everything that you do is basically God-led, as opposed to just jumping up and making a move.
Now, before you sing a melodious tune for us this morning, what message do you want to send out there to persons that are about, well, for everyone who's about to celebrate Christmas?
Oh, come let us adore him.
Take it away, Nehemiah Heald. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Come, let us adore him in Christ the Lord.
Ah, what is Christmas without junkanoo music in it?
Hey, oh, come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant. adore him, Christ the Lord. Sing choirs of angels, sing in exaltation, sing all ye citizens from heaven above. Glory to God, glory in the highest. Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, come let us adore him, Christ the Lord. Let us adore him. Yeah. Woo. Lord, we magnify you and we give you praise. Lord, we bow before you when we call your name. Yea, Lord, we greet thee for this happy morning, Jesus. To thee be glory given. Word of the Father, now in flesh appearing. Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, come let us adore him. In Christ the Lord. Sing choirs of angels, sing in exaltation, sing all ye citizens from heaven above. Glory to God, glory in the highest. Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, come let us adore him. Oh, come let us adore him in Christ the Lord. Let us adore him. Let us adore him. Give him the praise. Magnify his name. Somebody needs to lift him up. Lift him up. Let us adore him. Give him all of the praise. Magnify his name. Lift him up. Oh, come let us adore him in Christ the Lord. Hey. Somebody need to adore him every day. Hey!
Introducing a secret that's been around for 30 years. It's AG Electric. It's the most trusted source for lighting, electrical supplies, fixtures, and home accessories. Some may know it as the place along Jerome Avenue with the big chunk of new piece outside. Yeah, Kyle, you're getting your house fixed up, eh? But it's the inside that's gonna amaze you. They've got outdoor and indoor lighting solutions, ceiling fans, furniture, and so much more. So the next time you have a home project or see the big chunk of new piece, think AG Electric.
Struggling to turn those four walls into a home? Everything Home can help. Come visit our store on East Street South and Soldier Road, 3 buildings down from the intersection, where you'll find a great selection of comforters, beddings, rugs, candles, scents, luggage, Airbnb finishing touches, home decor, wonderful gift ideas, and kitchen appliances. If it's a home you're creating, then it's everything home. Good things at great prices.
The Cacique Award honors persons who have demonstrated the highest level of achievement in the tourism and hospitality sector.
I nominate my granddaddy because tourism is his passion. Every day he drives his taxi and shows our visitors why it is truly better in the Bahamas.
Honoring straw vendors, hoteliers, musicians, artists, photographers, airlines, and so much more. Nominate your choice today. Visit CaciqueAwards.com or your local tourism office. The 18th Cacique Awards will be held May 23rd, 2020, showing the world the Bahamas is still rocking.
And the Cacique Award.
And the Cacique Award goes to...
From the last one.
Bonaventure Medical Laboratory at East Avenue, Centerville, and Sandyport celebrates 20 years of providing quality laboratory services with timely results. While partnering with your physicians and insurance companies, we have expanded into our modernized facility providing EKG testing, the latest in gonorrhea and chlamydia STD tests, rapid tests, paternity screens, online reporting of results, and also phlebotomy training. Visit or call Bonaventure Medical Lab, open daily at 7:30 a.m. and Saturdays at 8 a.m., or visit our Sandyport or Southside clinic locations.
We have a special treat for you in studio this morning. Daisy and Theft of Love being performed by none other than Therese Davis Nixon. Miss Daisy, welcome to the morning edition. Miss Daisy, now you know I can't let you come in the studio and outdo me. I mean, you got on your pink shoes.
Yes, honey.
Your green bag, your green gloves.
Say it. And don't forget that.
Your pink lashes. No, they orange.
Be careful. Cautious.
You come to celebrate the season.
I come to be with you.
You come to be with me. So this is a special outfit for me this morning.
I'm actually going to leave this for you.
Oh, God.
Because I realized that your wardrobe for 2020, you need something banging, honey.
Poppin',
This could do it for you.
So you got a new play. coming up soon. Talk to me a little bit about it.
I'll talk to you, but before I do that, let me say good morning to the nation.
Yes.
Wake up, Bahamas, on the morning edition. I just had to say that.
You're having a good time,
I love
Daisy.
it.
So talk to me a little bit about your play.
Okay, so guess what? On Thursday, we're doing a play called, you said The Theft of Love. That was so proper. It's called The Thief of Love. Thanks, yeah. And what we're going to do is we're talking about two people who have fallen in love. And something is trying to thief their love. Stealing love all the time. The Falcons just sing that. Yeah, the birds. But listen, it's about human relationships. And as we know, there's a situation in the Bahamas right now, very sensitive, LaDawn. Haitian Bahamian connections, very sensitive. We can touch it.
So you think you'll get your message out?
I believe the message will come out. What was the message? Not illegal immigration. That's not the message. We ain't trying to say, come on, everybody, jump on the boat. We ain't trying to say. We're trying to say there's a problem and we need to look at it and fix it by God's help. We got to look to God for wisdom. You know how to say wisdom. Not wisdom.
Wisdom?
Wisdom. Oh, Lord, I can help you. You need to be connected, you know. LaDawn, you're so pretty. Laugh.
So talk to us a little bit about some of the characters.
Oh, look at the characters are off the chain. We have singers. We got our lead two singers, our lead characters, Devontae Hanna. He playing Jack. He the singing in the National Youth Choir. Then you got Angelica Adderley McIntosh. When you hear her sing, LaDawn, if your hair crimpy, it'll go straight. This girl, when she sing an anointed, you saw
Nehemiah?
He was anointed. That man had oil dripping off of him when he was singing. I was over there. Someone had to hold my mouth because I wanted to say, go away! But then y'all would say, cut! But yeah, she sings well. You have Laquan, he's the player. Then you got Candy. Yeah, she's our production manager. You got Devonia, Josie Williams. excellent on the stage. Antonio Thompson, excellent. And you got Weebly. You got other people. Yeah, Duet. Not Duet, with the boy named Ahmad and Dominic. And so we have a full cast. It's going to be beautiful at the Dundas.
Daisy, your face is beat to the gods.
You like this
morning.
You like this face?
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful.
It's so much better than mine this morning.
Oh, yeah? Well, you know something, LaDawn? I usually put this on to conceal my beauty. I tell people all the time, watch this, I always say this, makeup is used for two reasons. To reveal your beauty and to conceal your beauty. If you see a woman, her makeup never running, that's because it realizes if I move, she lose.
Tell us a little bit about the play. When is the play and where can persons get tickets?
Listen, the play, catch this good, LaDawn. We only have a couple seconds. The play is this week, Thursday, Boxing Day. After, John Canoe, you head to the Dundas for 3 o'clock and 8 o'clock. And tickets can be purchased at Golden Gates. They open all day today, all day tomorrow, even Christmas Day, 361-3347, or the Dundas. Look here.
How much are the tickets?
$25 and $30. That's it. Ain't no VIP. Some people want their ticket for $100. You just bring the $100 and give it to me. Since you won't be a VIP, I'll stick that badge on you right here. But there ain't no special tickets, just those two, okay? People bringing their children, same thing, same price, yeah.
So what's next for Daisy in 2020?
Well, honey, in 2020, I'm doing a movie. I said that last year and the year before. You know, I'm out of retirement now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the government called me because me and the Prime Minister, we like this. He called me, he said, Daisy. I said, yeah, Doc. They still throwing rock at you? He said, yeah. I said, well, I'll be your personal bodyguard. So I'm now working in the Prime Minister's office. He just don't know it yet.
Any final message for Christmas? Tell your viewers.
Final message. Look here behind. Where we looking? Which camera?
Right
Number
here.
2. Camera. Listen. Oh, that's the Shane. Shane, listen. We had a rough year, y'all. Y'all know that the last couple of weeks was rough for the Bahamas, and plenty tears have been shed. It's time to come and shed some tears, but some tears of joy and some tears of hope. Come on, hope.
Daisy, thank you so much for joining us here on the Morning Edition. We'll be there on Boxing Day.
I'm looking for you.
Is going to be there.
I want you all there live and in fluorescent colors. Yeah.
Stay close. We've got more news right after this. You're watching the Morning Edition.
Car insurance, home insurance, marine insurance, this insurance, that insurance. The truth is, you may not like it very much, but you need insurance, and it has to work for you. That's why Summit insurance policies are designed with you and your life in mind, fitting your lifestyle and needs perfectly. So you can rest comfortably knowing that your car, home, boat, and business are well taken care of. Contact our agents at Insurance Management today. Summit Insurance. We peak above all others.
Have you heard of the Janae's Chesapeake Road 5 days of Christmas Give Back? The best prices on totally different style decorations in town. Get up to 30% off if you previously favored Janae's on Mobile Assist on decorations, trees, ornaments, lights, mesh, picks, and more. And don't forget the toys. Look in your Janae's coupon folder and Mobile Assist on your smartphone for an exclusive coupon. Restrictions apply. The Janae's Chesapeake Road 5 days of Christmas Give Back going on now. Extended store hours till 7 p.m. Hurry in and get more bang for your bucks.
Will wave be banned? No. Plastic bottle? No. Things like saran wrap? No. Plastic surgery? Garbage bag, Ziploc bag, baggy bag which you make baggy in? No. Cup and baggy forever. As long as it's not within the forbidden, it's straight. Contact the ministry today to speak at your event, gathering, or workplace so they can educate you on the 2020 plastic ban.
Cap, you look grab me by screws and fasteners, boy. How mean you supposed to fit on this bike? What you look like 2 big bag skills? Well, taste the rainbow. Come this one to get you a Christmas traffic. Come in and call them at the 326-1976 number. And they say they got my threaded rods and my line for my fishing in. Oh, so where are you, so, girl? Girl, I'm at Palm Beach and Balfour Avenue. Yes, I know the place. I got some masonry tools from them. I got strings for my weed whacker. I got sex bolts. And I got turnbuckles. Girl, they got the stainless steel rectangular hex. And they got the wheels for junk. All of that? Girl, you know they don't play. You know what their motto is? Come, let's screw your work. Come, girl, let's go. Let's hurry up. Come here. Go. You got your pull. Yeah, you let's go.
deciding what your kids will wear for church, a party, or a day on the town for the holidays? Well, Kelsey Johnson is live with the owners of Calico Bay. Good morning again, Kelsey.
Good morning, LaDawn. Good morning, Bahamas. Once again, I mean, we are about to send you on a fashionista runway. We're down here at Calico Bay. It's not Calico, but Calico Bay. It's where the cool kids shop. And if you're still a kid at heart like me, I saw a shirt that could fit me. It's an extra small, but I'm going to squeeze into it because the owner, Danielle, listen, everybody knows her. She's a world-famous reporter. She's been on CNN, MSNBC, NBC, CBS. I think she even played a part in the impeachment. That's how cool this girl is. She sets the trend, not only in the Bahamas, but all around the world. Good morning, Danny.
Good morning. Thank you for that mouthful.
How are you doing?
I'm wonderful.
Just tell me what all I can pick up here. Just throw it in the bag. Isn't that this new saying?
Listen, dump it all in, okay? But here at Calico Bay, our specialty is styling kids, custom styling. You know, we're not the average boutique where you just, come in and shop around and struggle to find what you need for your kids. We take our time. We custom coordinate your kids. So we're a specialty boutique. We want to hold our customers' hands, make sure that every nail is, lined up for your kids for this holiday season and beyond. So from birthdays to special occasions like weddings, you name it, we cover it, and we can do it all, from newborn all the way up to young adults.
How important is it for daddy to look like mommy, mommy to look like son, son to look like daughter?
I mean, that's the trend now. That's what's happening.
Wow.
Families are more into, commemorating, taking family photos, doing things like that. And I will have to say, Kelsey, we've seen it more and more as the years have progressed. We just came off of a very devastating hurricane, and we have really seen a peak with persons wanting to, just memorialize this time of the year. So you have more families, more dads that are cooperative. Before, fathers would sometimes think that they would sometimes think that, I don't want to be matchy-matchy. But dads are cooperating. I'll wear the matching suspenders and bow tie with my son, because we're thankful for life at this time of year. We're really grateful, and we want persons to be encouraged to do that type of thing. This is what we're about. We're family oriented, and so we want our customers to feel like they can come in and they can get, a custom coordinated look from head to toe for their kids. And we have pocket squares and bow ties for dads and sons, so that we can tie dad in as well. Yes.
Now, for those who don't know, this Sunday is actually Christmas Sunday. So if you want, or you're trying, or you're still looking to find that look, I'm sure we have it all here.
Oh, it's all here. As a matter of fact, we are going to show you some of our Debonair and Princess models here. Okay, and we're going to start with Leia. Princess Leia is wearing a huge trend this season. Cranberry is one of our top colors. Give them a smile, Leia. And she's making her debut, her modeling debut this morning.
I'll sign her.
Oh, I think so. So Leia, turn around and let them have a look. Obviously, Kelsey, what she's doing here is wearing a very vintage high neck lace dress. That's
beautiful.
Yes, it's accented with velvet cranberry at the skirt. And, of course, you cannot have vintage without silk. So we have the Dupioni silk bow that finishes off the look perfectly. And of course, the ballerina flats are a popular and ongoing trend. And of course, we have the little purse because...
You think money in a purse?
Of course. There's money in there.
Okay,
yes,
sure.
And in the bank as well.
Wow.
So, Leia, thank you. Let them see the back of your dress, that delicate detail of the two buttons, the pearl buttons. So that is Grandma and Mama's dream right there for the holiday season. So, Leia, let's introduce her brother. Okay, last but not least, Master Noah, and he's perfectly coordinated in this three-piece tuxedo look, a velvet lapel, and we have our custom brocade bow tie. That is a custom piece of calico.
I see a lot of men starting to wear that now.
But what we do here is, you know, I typically would like a more outstanding bow tie. They're not ready-made, and so we have ventured into our own line of custom bow ties. So I handpick all of the fabrics, and we have them made by our workroom, and so that's one of our pieces.
Noah, if you could just take off the jacket, because I mean, you are sharp from head to toe.
That's right.
Noah, don't go walk outside, because you can get too many seats, man. I can't stand on
Too
the
many
side
seats.
of you.
So that is a look that, you know, will impress for the holiday season. And we have this look, Kelsey, for our boys. We start looks like this at 2T to size 20 in big boys.
Now this is a matching outfit for family.
Yes.
Right?
So let's fix this lapel here for him. And of course you see him topped off with his metallic gold pocket square and his lapel pin. So that's picture perfect. And so that's what we want to achieve for our kids here at Calico
So
Bay.
if I was the mom,
yes,
and you being the dad for TV,
why do I have to be the dad?
How can we accent that? How can we make sure?
So what we would do is we have offerings for moms, and I will tell you, we've expanded into offering moms dresses, tops, bottoms, because we have a lot of corporate women who do not have the time to shop. And so they've said, oh, Danielle, could you please just bring in a few pieces where I can shop for the kids and I can still grab something for me. So we have not expanded into, you know, full-fledged men's clothing as yet, but definitely mom can get a cranberry dress and we can accessorize her, okay? And we can have dad put on a suit and give him the matching bow tie and pocket square with his son.
Now, if you want that perfect look for Christmas Sunday, I'm sure everybody will be in church come Sunday. I even get one little red, listen, you see this red dress? This red dress, I think I'm going to walk out the shop with this because this is perfect for my niece. I have a nice little red skirt to wear on Sunday. So if you need that perfect outfit for the family, Stapleton Gardens is where you need to be. From head to toe. Look at Leia. They are models for life. So for Dawn, I'm going to finish shop around. I'm going to toss it back into the studio because at Calico Bay, we get the entire world covered, not only the Bahamas. So let me go run and shop some more. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, Kelsey. Some good children's fashions there.
Definitely a lot of energy this morning, right, Ladon?
What's coming up in sports?
Well, Giorgio Baldacci, their Open Nationals continuing over the weekend. They actually closed out and 2 new champions were crowned.
All of that and more ahead in sports.
Welcome to Sunshine Auto, your hottest place on the planet for rims, tints, tires, and auto sales. We are your auto superstore for rims, Lexani, Azaras, Trueform, Western, Lux, Fuel, Track Lights, Tough, Rough Racing, Velocity, Mud, All-Terrain, and low-profile tires. Cars, homes, and commercial window tinting. At Sunshine Auto, we put God first and customer is king. Blessed love. That's how God
We fused the passion, the pride, and the rhythm of Jonkanu with the beer of the Bahamas to answer one question. Who are we? We are Jonkanu. Represent your group today and purchase a limited edition 16-ounce Collect Jonkanu can from your neighborhood 700 wines and spirits store or your favorite watering hole.
Welcome to sports, everybody. The Giorgio Baldacci Open Nationals closing out over the weekend at the National Tennis Center. On the ladies' side, it was top seed Carrie Cartwright capping off her season with a win in the finals, 7-6, 6-3 over second seed Sydney Clark.
I hurt my foot a bit early this year, but I played a few tournaments and it's really good now, so looking forward to 2020. I'll always play singles, but yes, definitely doubles. I love doubles, and I would like to play more doubles in the future.
Despite not winning the title, Sydney's still booking her spot alongside Kerry on the 2020 Fed Cup team. Also next year, Sydney will be heading off to college to play for the UAB Blazers in Birmingham, Alabama.
College would be a better, even better, different experience because it's more of team aspect as well. To be able to meet new people and to cooperate with other members on a team. Playing with a team is much different than playing by yourself. So that'll be something new for me to get the team aspect much more.
On the men's side, Kevin Major Jr. winning the national crown in a competitive final with Baker Newman, set scores 7-5 and 6-3. KJ and Baker have both secured their spots on the 2020 Davis Cup team, along with Justin Roberts, who automatically qualified with his ATP ranking and was exempted from playing in the Nationals. The Bahamas Bowling Federation closing out his national squad trials. On the men's side, David Slyler, the top qualifier. He's joined by Graham Higgs, Tyrone Knowles, Derek Burrows, Anthony Ingram, and Kelsey Roll. Leading the way for the ladies, Driscoll Roll, rounding out the top 6, Janice Hoyt, Camille Burnside, Shanta Kerr-Richardson, Florida Mae Wilson, and Paula Hart. Next up on the Federation's calendar now, their national championships in February. From the Pro Hardwood last night, Kevin Altidore and the Tromsø Storm going down in Norway 73-71 to Gimli. Altidore was 5 of 16 from the field, 2 for 5 from behind the three-point arc. He tallied a double-double, 13 points and 11 boards in 31 minutes. A rough couple of games for Buddy Hield in the NBA as the Sacramento Kings lost all 3 games on their road trip. Buddy's 14-point output last Tuesday, his lowest in over a month, and he struggled even more the past 2 games, scoring in single digits both times. Buddy and the Kings looking to right the ship tonight when they return home for a matchup with the Houston Rockets. The C.I. Gibson Rattlers closing out play in the Tarkanian High School Basketball Classic in Las Vegas. Playing out of the Select Championship bracket, the Rattlers finishing up with a record of 1-3. They closed out strong, a 67-54 win over Yale out of Canada. The Rattlers also with a JV team in Vegas. They went 2-2, also ending on a high note, winning 72-24 over Jordan out of Utah. Frederick King, a monster game in that final. He had a triple doxy, just short of a triple-double, 35 points, 20 rebounds, and 8 block shots. A big upset on the college hardwood yesterday. LaShawn Higgs and the Texas Longhorn ladies taking down top-ranked Stanford, handing them their first loss of the season, 69-64. LaShawn finishing up with 8 points and 4 rebounds in 18 minutes. Philip McKenzie and the Houston Baptist Huskies also on court yesterday, looking for their first win of the season, taking on the New Mexico Lobos. The Huskies led by 2 at the half, but it was all Lobos after the break. Huskies go down 107-88 and remain winless. McKenzie finishing up with 10 points and 8 rebounds in 25 minutes. The 2019 Makers won Bahamas Bowl, all history now. This one all about the Buffalo Bulls out of the MAC. They ran all over the Charlotte 49ers out of Conference USA, dominating from start to finish in a 31-9 victory. Jared Patterson doing most of the damage. He had 32 carries for 173 yards and 2 touchdowns.
The feeling is still unreal, you know, the guys that came before us paved the way for us, and it's the whole support we get from the community, from University of Buffalo and the Buffalo area. And this is for them, and then we just made history.
We talked a lot about it this week that, this is something that they could accomplish that no one else could ever repeat. And I think once we started talking about that aspect of it, I think it helped motivate them to understand maybe we didn't hit all the goals that we might have been able to achieve or wanted to achieve this year. But this one would be very special and one that would separate them from any other team, past or future.
The 49ers disappointed to end their season on a losing note, but this was their first bowl game in school history, so they still have a lot to celebrate.
Felt like anytime we tried to get some momentum going, they were able to take it away from us, and didn't execute very well. Obviously did some things that didn't help ourselves with some turnovers and some penalties, and didn't tackle very well. And that's a really good football team in Buffalo. When you do those things, that's probably the result you're going to get every time. So congratulations to Lance. I know their program first bowl victory. He does an incredible job. He's a really good coach. I enjoyed getting to know him.
This trip will be hard to beat, being with all my teammates. You'll never get a chance to be at the beach, let alone the Bahamas, with your team. So those guys are my family for life. I just appreciate each and every one of them. And I'm just thankful, you know, trying to show gratitude to everybody I can. The guys sitting next to me, Coach Healy and Chris, you know, these guys, you know, they work extremely hard, and I'm just thankful for them. I'm thankful for the bonds, you know, the brotherhood that has developed over this year, and, you know, going 2-5 and coming back strong. And, you know, it's been, like Coach said, it's been a movie. It's been emotional. It's been a roller coaster. And I wouldn't have traded it for anything.
Purdue senior Samson Colebrook has been named the Big Ten Men's Track Athlete of the Week. This was Colebrook's second Athlete of the Week honor after he was recognized during the 2019 outdoor season. This accolade is the first for a Boilermaker since Purdue collected 7 Field Athlete of the Week awards in 2016 and 1 Track Award in 2015. A native of Exuma, Colebrook opened his indoor season with a victory in the 60-meter dash at the Fred Wilt Open. He won the final with a time of 6.72. That's the second fastest time in the nation and the fastest in the Big Ten. Along with his 2 career Athlete of the Week awards, Colebrook was also 2019 Big Ten Sportsman Award nominee and named the 2019 All-Big Ten Outdoor First Team. Tiffany Hanna from Wagner College with back-to-back Northeast Conference Field Athlete of the Week honors there. She improved upon her season-opening performance in both the weight throw and shot put at the Seahawks shootout. The reigning conference weight throw champion added 17 centimeters to her league-leading distance. She currently sits 15th amongst automatic qualifiers for the Eastern College Athletic Conference Championships. Hanna also moving up to number 5 on the Northeast Conference performers list. And that will do it for sports. The morning edition comes back after this.
Rugs, carpet tiles, ceramic tiles, floor mats, even vinyl flooring. Find them all at Wright's Carpet Masters located on Burnett Road. Let them cater to your home or your office needs, and you can choose from a variety of carpets, floor mats, cashmere, oriental rugs, and area rugs. And if you can't come to us, we will bring the business to you. Offering free estimates and deliveries to the Family Islands. Wright's Carpet Masters will get it right for you. Located on Burnett Road, telephone number 364-1260.
For the latest news and highlights in Bahamian culture, tune in to the new Junkanoo 242, Saturdays, 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. on the ZNS Radio and Television Network. Radio Bahamas 1540 a.m. on 104.5 FM and TV 13. Each week, host Arlene Nash Ferguson and Darren Bastian engages listeners with some of the movers and shakers of Junkanoo and Bahamian culture. Don't miss Junkanoo 242, Saturday at 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. on the ZNS Radio and Television Network.
It's hard to put bad memories to bed with images of a nightmare at every turn. Hurricane Dorian, the worst hurricane of our time, topped the headlines alongside epic court battles and tragedy.
Join the ZNS Network on December 29th for the Year in Review 2019. From Albuquerque's ground zero to new highs in tourism, we reflect on 2019, the year that was, as we approach a new decade with new dreams and hopes for brighter days ahead.
In our final look at weather, a broad area of unsettled weather ahead of a cold front will trickle widespread rains punctuated with showers and thunderstorms, some of which will be heavy to severe at times, particularly in the vicinity of Abaco, Grand Bahama, and Bimini during the course of the day. The frontal system itself will get into our area sometime tomorrow night. Behind that, it will usher in some cooler temperatures. Our forecast for today, mostly cloudy and breezy with morning showers here in the capital, 77 degrees for your high temperature. And tonight, we are looking at mostly cloudy once again with a couple of showers and thunderstorms. As we said, some of those could be heavy at times. Low temperature getting down to a comfortable 72 degrees, and extended weather forecast over the next 7 days. As we said, windy condition right into Wednesday, which is Christmas Day, but the sun will come out on Christmas Day. Nighttime temperatures in the upper 60s for you, so some comfortable temperatures once we get that frontal system through here tomorrow evening. LaDawn?
Thanks a lot, Basil, and that does it for us here on the Morning Edition this morning. For the entire Morning Edition team, I'm LaDawn Davis. Dynamite Daisy and Nehemiah Hill are going to sing for us this morning again. Daisy, thank you so much.
Oh, come ye, come ye to bed. Come on, sing. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Come and
King of. Hey, oh, come let us adore. Oh, come let us adore. Oh, come let us adore him. Sing the peas and
peas and rice. Come on, sing it.
Sing choirs.